Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, distinguished guests, we would like you to stand for the presentation, in this case, of our national anthem. It is customary that when you stand, you place your right hand over your heart and face the flag to my right. Let's go ahead and stand. Nice round of applause, all right? You guys ready? Let's do it. First country, Bahamas. Please stand for the next country. Brazil. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Our neighbors to the north, Canada. Please remain standing. Costa Rica. Colombia. Our neighbors 90 miles of our shoreline. Cuba. Dominican Republic. Ecuador. Egypt. France. Haiti. India. Italy. Mexico. Morocco. Nigeria. Norway. Pakistan. Peru. Philippines. Russia. Turkey. Thailand. Syria. United Kingdom. Venezuela. Vietnam. All right, all candidates for naturalization should be standing. Are there any countries that I have not called, ma'am? What country? Sure, okay, then, sir. Let's do it for Dominican Republic. Anybody else not there? All righty. At this time, country, we good? At this time, I'm going to call on Supervisor Lehman, a man with many years of immigration services, to join me for the presentation of you, the candidates. Sir, thank you for being here. On behalf of the United States government, it is my pleasure to present these candidates for naturalization. Each of the candidates have been personally examined under oath by a designated officer. Each has demonstrated an understanding of the English language, unless exempt, and knowledge and understanding of the fundamentals of history and principles and form of government of the United States. Each has been found to be a person of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and well exposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. The investigations of the government have been completed in their cases, and each has been found to have met all requirements of the law to be naturalized. Therefore, on behalf of the United States government, I respectfully recommend that all candidates be admitted as citizens of the United States of America.
That's an outstanding recommendation which I'll accept on behalf of the Secretary of Homeland Security and the Director of Citizenship and Immigration Services. President Fowler, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event. These candidates are never going to become United States citizens again, so I'm guessing you want to get good photographs, right? If you do, feel free to get up, move around the room. The only condition is you can't stand between me and any of the candidates. You can stand anywhere else, okay? So do that now. Candidates, while they're getting settled and get good pictures, I have one last question for you. Does everybody want to back out? No? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody's going to raise their right hand just like this. Everyone taking the oath is going to raise their right hand. She can sit, but she still has to raise her hand. Translators, make sure you translate. And everyone else is going to repeat after me in English. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereign, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I'll perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I'll perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations, new citizens. Put your hands down. Congratulations. Could everyone please take a seat? There's about 20 of you that today is the first day in your lives that you ever had that absolute right to vote in free and fair democratic elections. I hope that you embrace that right. You cherish that right, but most importantly, we want you to exercise that right. But to exercise that right, you have to register to vote. And there's some wonderful people from the Hillsborough County Supervisor Elections Office in the back of the room. If you turn around, we'll wave to you. Those 3 people are going to get you registered to vote. It only takes 5 minutes to fill out a half-page form, and then you'll be able to register to vote in the next election. So please do that. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question, since you're really not a lively group, but were all of you interviewed in this office, pretty much? Yes? You sat out in that big waiting room out there, right? Yes. Now, when you're sitting there waiting for your interview, how many people were nervous? Pretty much all of you. Okay. So, the officer called you in, you went back, you took the test, you went through some questions, they asked you some questions, they gave you a piece of paper, you walked out the door. You're driving home, going back to school, work, wherever you're going. When you look back on the experience of the interview, how many people think that there's a reason that you should have been nervous in the first place? 1, 2? Okay, 2. It wasn't that bad, was it? Was it that hard? Even if English wasn't your native language, y'all passed with flying colors because you're sitting here, right? Did the officer treat you badly or interrogate you? No? It was a semi-pleasant experience for dealing with a government agency, right? Not too bad? All right. I asked you those questions because I'm going to give you a couple facts now. Right now, in this country, there's between 12.5 million and 13 million lawful permanent residents, like you just were a few minutes ago, that are eligible to apply for citizenship, but they don't. And there's a couple main reasons that they don't. There's one reason, I'm just going to gloss right over it, it's the fees. I can't do anything about it, so I'm just not going to talk about it. But the 2 other reasons, I touched on by asking you those questions. The 2 reasons that people don't are they're afraid that they're going to fail the test, or they're afraid that some nasty U.S. government officials are going to interrogate them, and they don't want to deal with that. Did either of those things happen? So they are missed, correct? What I would ask you to do is help my agency dispel those myths by reaching out to people in the community that you know are lawful permanent residents. Because I can almost guarantee that each one of you still knows somebody that has a green card, am I right? Please reach out to those people that you know in your communities. Tell them your experiences through the citizenship process. Give them honest answers, whether you thought it was easy, hard, good, or bad. But tell them, most importantly, how you feel right now. You tell them how you feel right now and tell them your experiences. That may encourage them to take the last step like you guys did and apply to become citizens of the United States. And there's a reason we want you to do this, because you're going to help our country as a whole in doing this, because those people come from diverse countries too. And we need that diversity to keep on coming into the United States to keep this country strong, okay? But more importantly, you're going to help them realize the dream that you guys realize today, becoming American citizens. Okay? So, in closing, I am happy to be the first one to congratulate you on being U.S. citizens. You are the newest U.S. citizens in the